Yeah, namaskar, sir.
So I'm Deepak Bastola. As Ringo sir had just introduced me to you all. So I think I'm going to be with you for today and tomorrow for your sightseeing session here in Pokhara. So it's been like 18 years since I have been getting involved in such a wonderful profession as a guide. Concentrating more in Pokhara. So having said that, I have been getting involved in a guide, concentrating in Pokhara doesn't mean I didn't have experience of guiding in Kathmandu, Chitwan, Lumbini. Yes, I did. So I have done so many guidings even there. But I really don't understand. I mean, haven't you been given a time to be in a bus by 3 o'clock? Yes? So where is the word punctuality then? Do you think you are justifying your profession properly? I'm sure some of you have already been in this profession, right? So I'm not just getting angry with you. My request to all of you is to respect the word punctuality as a guide, because this is very, very fundamental. This is very, very key. I think if you want to justify your profession as a guide, timing or punctuality, I think is key. I'm not going to offend you. This is not, don't take it as an offense for you, because my experience actually tells you about all those things. Anyway, I'm not going to deviate myself, criticizing you people and all that. So it's all about having 10-15 minutes to be in our destination in this post-lunch session. So in a post-lunch session, you are going to have a museum called International Mountain Museum, which is going to be followed by 3 highlights. Number 1, Devi's Fall. Number 2, Gupteshwar Mahadev Cave. Number 3, Tibetan refugee camp. There is one refugee camp which is known as Tasiling Tibetan refugee camp. And then after, we're going to get back to hotel. You have a kind of a maybe free late evening. And then tomorrow morning, we have a program to go to Stupa to catch sunrise early in the morning. For that, I'll give you a time later on. I'm not going to bombard you with so many information now, so that you cannot remember them. I'll let you the timing later on. Just to let you know that we are going to go for sunrise in Stupa instead of Sarangkot, and then after sunrise we get back to hotel, and then after you will have a breakfast, and then post breakfast is going to be boating in the lake according to your itinerary, and boating is going to be followed by 4 highlights what we have in the northern part of Pokhara. So today basically we are going to get concentrated more in the southern part of Pokhara, and tomorrow after breakfast we are going to get concentrated, or we are going to get involved in the sightseeing of more northern part of Pokhara. Highlights of post breakfast sightseeing excursion tomorrow are Mahendra Cave, Bat Cave, and then we have a Kiai Singh Breeze, and then we have Gorkha Museum. I'm sure, I don't know. Is there Gorkha Museum, Mr. Organizer? No? What are the 4 highlights? Sorry? Bindavasini, sorry, yes. Anyway, so those are the things we are going to have after breakfast tomorrow. And then we come back around lunch, and post-lunch is free. Since you have in a post-lunch Begnas Lake, instead of going on the same way what you are going to follow day after tomorrow, because Begnas Lake is on the way to Kathmandu. So instead of killing time unproductively tomorrow in a post-lunch, you are going to have a free time. Don't you think you deserve to have a free time in Pokhara tomorrow after lunch?
Why not?
So that's why we have decided to set you free after lunch. Hope everything is clear. Is it?
Yes.
Is everything clear?
Yes, yes.
Very good. Now, I would like to tell you a little bit about International Mountain. So, International Mountain Museum was established in 2004 with the great initiation of Nepal Mountaineering Association, NMA, right? and the total land which is occupied by that entire museum is somewhere around 100 ropenis. And then in that particular museum we have got 3 galleries. I'm sure some of you must have already been there, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right? 3 galleries. The first gallery is known as Mountain People Gallery. Second is a Mountain Gallery. Third one is a Mountain Activities Gallery. Apart from those 3 galleries, you are going to be provided a documentary which lasts for 20 minutes in an audio-visual hall of that museum, where you have a privilege to see a little bit of, the trek, the documentary that belongs to the trekking to Mount Everest, and little bit of flora and fauna of Mount Everest. And then I think we might consume 1 hour maximum in a museum there, going through that documentary, visiting those 3 galleries, and then I'll take you back to Davis Fall. So I think, so normally I think if you have a client, because Pokhara has been becoming a kind of a trekking capital for last 40-50 years. So trekking means obviously everyone wants to have a view of a mountain. So before you bring them for a trek, or those clients who are absolutely reluctant to go for a trek, those clients who normally have a sightseeing here in Pokhara, even for them, it's going to be a really, really informative, very, very informative sort of museum there, where they get profound information about the mountains of Nepal, mountain people of Nepal, mountain activities of Nepal. So that's what you are going to see there. And inside museum, as we get in there, my humble request to all of you to behave yourself. Don't shout there, don't touch those monuments. You can take as many photos as you want. You can make as many videos as you want, but don't get involved in making TikTok or whatever. So behave yourself, because you are the ambassador of this country. So if you don't have that etiquette, if you don't have that behavior, that demeanor, I don't think, better you quit profession. I think before you complete your training, better you say goodbye, I think. So I think, those are the things, you have to keep in your mind. All right?
Sure. Yes, sir.
So, then we go there, and then for a Davis Fall Cave Museum, once we reach in a destination, you are going to be bombarded with all the required amount of information of all those destinations. Thank you. Thank you. Of course, yes. There are not the word silence should be in your personal dictionary. Respect the silence. Okay? By name itself, this is a peace stupa. So it's all about respecting peace. It's all about respecting silence. So my humble request once again to behave yourself. So as we just get through this gate, there is a platform where we are going to sit. I'll just brief you about the monument, and you are going to be given a free time to approach to stupa as close as you want. Even then you can take photos there, you can make videos, and then we will come back. But please, please respect the silence. I hope everything is understood, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Is everything understood? Yeah. Right. Please be silent. Let's go. Shall I carry on then? Please. Okay. So let me have this privilege to welcome all of you to this wonderful sightseeing spot of Pokhara, which is known as Davis Fall. In English, in Nepalese language, Patale Tango. Patale Tango. So to let you have a profound understanding of this sightseeing spot, obviously you deserve to go through the history of this particular waterfall. So now I would like to take you through the history of this waterfall. So a kind of little historical background, I would say. I would like to share you historical background of this waterfall. So to let you have this historical background, I would like to take you in the flashback of 1961. So 1961 was the year one Swiss couple